Hello, beautiful bastards. The name is Wolf, and welcome to Gatekeeper, an action roguelike akin to the likes of Risk of Rain or perhaps a Brotato, depending on what kind of mode you are playing. Although, admittedly, I think it's more akin to the other game I played a while back, Soulstone Survivors. But, you know, to each their own. As you can see, it looks very simplistic in its design, which is good because we're going to need clarity. We have some multiplayer on the left, some options in the demo. This is the demo, not the prologue, which is Gatekeeper Infinited. We're actually playing the proper demo. I'll put a link in the description box below. But otherwise, yes, its simplicity allows you to just get in and get out if you die, because we're probably going to take it. Normal mode is the Soulstone Survivor-esque Risk of Rain experience, where you go from one environment into another. And the arena is more the Brotato experience, where you just kind of fight in a stationary, static arena until you win after wave 10, I believe. We'll do normal mode, because normal mode right now in this demo has more... There's just more to it. So, we're going to go with the basic character right here, but you do have a melee character, an item. He's pretty good once you get him geared. And Pandora's more like the wizard, for those who enjoy maybe some lightning. Very, very frightening. But yes, we go with the hybrid. I am a big fan because a lot of on-hit effects are very competent with their basic attack. So we'll do difficulty normal. We're playing solo. As you can see, though, it seems like it's very simple just to have people join you, give them the invite, and you're ready to rock and roll. But yes, the reason why this feels like Risk of Rain to me is because the aesthetic is very similar, like that sci-fi, cartoonish sci-fi. Is that a terminology I want to use there? Cartoonish sci-fi. Name a more iconic duo. All right. Let's actually pick up an item right here. AVC on hit, 25% chance for a chain lightning. Very good. Now everything that you can do directly, any of your abilities, any of your basic attacks, they can trigger on-hit effects. As far as I can tell, on-hit effects that have been procced cannot trigger other on-hit effects, but I might be wrong. It's also a demo. It might be put into later if it hasn't already. Once you start getting a lot of items that can trigger on your attacks, and you get a lot of attack speed, chaos starts to ensue, and you don't know what triggered what anymore. But yes, we do have a level as well. We have some basic leveling system. We'll go for attack speed because we're planning on an on-hit build with this character. And yes, we have a basic auto attack. We have a fireball as well. We have a blink, which is pretty good. And we have a lovely bounce thing, which can trigger on-hit effect, which is really, really lovely. Now, in this case, the objective is kill them all. And if you play the normal mode, every environment has a different objective, which is unlike the arena, where it's always just kill everything you see until the timer runs out. And that's good. All right, let's finish this up. We do have to make sure we check the environment, because sometimes items are hidden in the world, and it would be a waste if we don't pick them up, right? It's just free power we're giving up on. We do a quick roundabout here, and then we'll go to the next level. All right. More attack speed? Yes, 20% attack speed. You do get the tooltips right here of your entire character, so you can kind of see what your current stats are, including the potential upgrades that you get every few levels. You get to choose an upgrade to your ability, and some of them are really nice. Each dash giving you health back, additional discs. It is pretty sweet. So, and you also get a free item when you complete a level, which is also nice. Now, there are ways to like kind of sculpt your build into what you want. Not very relevant in the demo because they don't have all the items unlocked. As far as I can tell, there will be more on the live version. I bloody hope so. But yes, there are means of kind of sculpting. You can sacrifice certain items and then get another one in certain smiths or kiosks, shops. I'm sure we'll encounter one on this playthrough. Now we'll show it off. Let's actually pick up an item here. This is one of the more difficult objectives. The totem we have to charge. And the only way to charge is just to stay in the area. But as you can see, fireballs rotate on the outside. So if we get hit by those fireballs, that's bad news. But it also works against the enemy, which is a little fun addition, I think. Very clever. Because normally environmental hazards only affect you, but here you can actually use the environmental hazards against the enemy as well, which is very clever. And as the totem charges, more problems arise. In this case, we have fireballs on the side, orbital cannons being fired as well. They are aimed at our location, so we can maybe guide enemies into it. Lovely life. Regen? Let's do a little bit of regen, you know. If I take some pot damage, if I take a pot shot, I can just heal it out. Let's see. Spawns a horde. Okay. Let's use our special. It's my favorite special in the game so far, so definitely want to maximize that. Love the bounce. And love the fact that it bounces for 20 times and can trigger all your on-hit effects, which is really, really good. Although it does seem that certain on-hit effects have a distance based on where you are at. So if you don't have enemies nearby, they might not trigger at all, which is a waste. Kind of promoting you to be a little bit more aggressive. So movement speed remains lovely as well as a result of that, as well as life and life regen. All right. We're now in the final stages of the totem. We have a debuff. You can see the things at the bottom left above your health bar, if there are any buffs or debuffs. Very clever. We also have a passive, by the way, Replicant on this character. Every character has a passive and 4 active abilities. Replicant in this case is simply revive when you die. It's also one of the starting characters, which makes sense, right? Alright. And on the bottom right, for those who are wondering about that, that's a special resource that allows for the potential unlock of certain things that you might encounter in the world. Now, the only one that I've seen so far is like a giant hammer for 10, so if we encounter it, it's going to be a first for me too. I saw it when I had 5, which of course is less than 10, so I couldn't afford it because math, but you know. Let's go next. There it is, Spark. Now we have a chance to ignite. A little bit of dot damage. We're now a dot build. Not really that important, although our F has an upgrade that makes it do more damage based on targets that are on fire. So maybe there's a little bit of synergy right there. The game so far does play quite well. Normally there's always like a little bit of performance issues, but no, this game works and loads perfectly fine, which is a welcome change compared to some of the other games I've played during Steam Next. Some of them definitely need a little bit more love on the optimization or just plain functionality of it all. Let's see, Indicator or Spark. Let's go with Indicator, yes. So yeah, you also have shrines that are a little bigger that give you a chance, or a choice, not a chance, a choice. Where the smaller shrines just give you something. Although I'm not mad. A little bit of stun chance. It's always good. Another one, Protocol, nice. That's really good. A chance to shoot on the projectile, which is very, very lovely. There we go. Another level. Do I want to increase that? Yes. As you can see, that was Evo 5 or level 5. I think every 5 levels, I believe, you get a choice to increase one of your abilities. So, we're trying to get to that second level of my basic attack, of my left click. Ooh, another protocol. Very lovely. And then I think I'm going to go onto my F, based on what I've seen so far. Ooh, Confines are really lovely. Confines is really fun. Every single time we hit somebody and we are close by, it shoots a random projectile towards enemies. And that's a 100% chance, which is very, very good. And every single stack we get is another 100% damage on those projectiles. Because items do have the ability to just become stronger or give you a better chance of them proccing without becoming stronger. I have not yet found out if there is something as overcharge or like more overcrit or anything, like over 100% chance of something to happen, so it happens more than once. I've never had too much of a singular item to achieve such things. So that might not be possible unless you go infinite, because you can do that too. Let's get some movement speeds. All right. Let's go. We do have to kill them all, so that is our mission. But yeah, much in like Risk of Rain and Soulstone Survivor, and most of these action roguelike that kind of play like these, you can go infinite. You can also end the run once you've beat one cycle, if you will, or you can just keep going and see how far you can push it or get more resources, more unlocks. more challenges done, which I imagine will be far more relevant in the full version of the game as opposed to the demo. All right. I do hope to get some juicy things soon. The damage is starting to suffer a little bit. Attack speed is great for us. It's exactly what we need. Corium is the exit. But you might have already noticed that. I'm just doing a quick round to see if there's any other shrine. Because even though there are shrines on the map, they only show on your outlining, so to speak, if they are within a certain distance. And the maps are greater than the distance that is considered, so... Occasionally you want to do a bit of a stroll, you know. A leisurely walk around the map. Altitude fields. Well, I've always been told I was pretty fly for a wine guy, so let's pick up that shrine. Call or Cell of the Ancients. This is a very specific challenge. All right, a little bit of health. I'm not mad about that. I am pretty squishy on this character. Another choice relic. Ooh, I like... I already have one of those. Let's do I already have a nomad stick too. Let's do another nomad stick. Let's keep it equal. 2 for 2. All right. And I think we're ready to rock and roll then. Cell of the Ancients is a little frustrating if you're unlucky, but I'm sure it will be fine, right? Surely they won't make me look like a fool when I'm recording. That never happens, right? He said sarcastically, knowing full well he's about to get bent over. Or maybe not. I did get a key already. But yes, the items... certain enemies have a chance to drop a key. You can see we have a new counter on the bottom left. We need to find 3 keys, because it takes 1 key to finish one of those monoliths. And we need to, as you can see, collect and insert keys into the monoliths. Alright. Let us continue. Come on, give me a key, give me a key. And there might be some kind of trick to it. But the only trick I have found so far is to kill enemies, and then at some point they drop it. There we go. There's another one. Perfect. Now you can't charge and run, or at least you can't run at the same time as you're fighting, so be wary of that. Let's see. Attack speed. Perfect. Lovely. Are you going to drop a key for me? No, you didn't, you stingy boy. Give me a key. There's a key. From one of the small ones. Alright. There we go. And next. And next. And next. There we go. Whew. I am quite squishy, and if I take too much damage instantly, I will fall over. And that would be the end of the run. Ethereal Bridge. Alright. It's almost like it's not real. Another shrine. Perfect. Protocol 1.0. Awesome. Alright, we do have a little bit of a super shrine there. But as you can see, we also have to walk around with a massive detour. It is a kill all, so let's just make sure we keep killing all of them. Perfect. We can't traverse, even with the blink, we cannot traverse the holes. Ooh, Fuse is lovely, but Essence. Essence is probably one of my favorite on-hit effects right now. It's like a wave, that acts like a shotgun almost, with infinite pierce. Hopefully we get to see it. Oh, you saw it a couple of times already there. Come on. It's only 5%, but we shoot quite quickly. Look at that. This giant wave that does a decent amount of damage. And it's one of those traits where if you get multiple of them, they happen more and more often. So the base damage is locked, but the amount of procs that happen are going to increase. It really depends on how you want to do your damage in that sense. Do you want to have more procs, or do you want to have fewer procs with higher damage? Wonder which one ultimately would be better. I guess that depends entirely on if there's an over proc chance. If you get like 105% chance, can you theoretically proc 2? Who knows? Alright. I already dislike this layout with the same fury of 1,000 suns. This is giving me flashback to certain maps in Path of Exile, but that's not really relevant here. So many long roads with dead ends and detours. Love it. All right. Where are the enemies, though? Ah, there's another one here. Because apparently we have to kill another 46 of them, but looks like they're a little shy. I mean, it's cold outside. It happens, you know. There we go. A couple more here. Ah, looks like we found some of them. Perfect. Awesome. Let's go down here to the grass. Get our bearings. Maybe there's a shrine. An item. A goodie. No? Nothing? No goodies? Yeah, part of the course. Part of the course. Never lucky. Okay, took a lot of damage right there. Unfortunate. Level up. Let's get a little bit more regen. Leveling up does increase your health back to full, which is nice. All right, I hate this map so much. The enemies also get confused, so they can't really find me very easily. Okay. Make sure I don't get charged. Very good. All right, we have found a couple of friends here. Perfect. 23 to go. All right. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Perfect. The only indicators that of where enemies are show up when there's like only a certain few left. We're almost at that indicator, luckily enough. So let's play it safe so we can go to the next level. Very good. Regen doing work. Make sure we keep our distance. Oh. Avoid the shots. Ah, statue as well. We did go level up. And we have another mastery to choose from. 10% chance to fire an additional projectile. And I believe that's the base projectile, so that can trigger on hit effects. Which is really, really nice. Alright, perfect. My special. That's special when it goes off. It's really nice. Alright, as you can see, we do have indicators on where the enemies are now. So we're almost done. Okay, 2 more. Alright, come on. He is burning. Perfect. I say die. Yeah, okay, 1 more. Is it another shield guy or statue? It was a statue. Alright, let's go around. Oh, it's not an ending, it's a boss. Okay, yeah, stage 5, of course. But this is a relatively simple boss. Famous last words. I fear the other boss far more. We might see that around wave 10 or stage 10. All right, let's see. Yep, they quite literally have homing balls. But luckily enough, we have a hard counter against that item. Or against that specific ability. We don't have terrible damage. It's not like something to write home about right now, this early in the game. But I've had worse damage, and I've done more with it. So we should be A-okay. Introductory boss. Perfect. Alright, pick up a resource. Kill him. Attack speed. Lovely. Alright, we have a bunch of attack speed right now. So those triggers are getting some good value. We're doing great. Alright. Quarium. Let's go. Protocol 1-0. Lots of projectile bonus damage that we're getting in the form of additional projectiles. The Eternal Witness. Alright. Spark. Chance to burn. I'm actually hoping to get one of those smiths now. One of those reforgers is a more apt way of describing them. Because then we can take items we don't care about and maybe get something we care about. Obelisk of Support. Let's do a Swarm Pendant. They're quite lovely. When you kill someone, you have a chance to get a little suicide buddy, which is not bad. They're quite good. But it's only a 35% chance. But yeah, with a lot of tiny units around that die very quickly. Very good. Okay. Because these guys that explode by themselves well, they end up having a chance of spawning it too, I believe. They do spawn other on-death effects. So the enemy can ultimately not only end themselves, but then also be the reason other enemies die, which then can trigger other on-death effects, and you can kind of see how that might feed into one another. Alright, come on. It's getting a little hectic here. I need to find another obelisk. Where is it? I don't have any indicators on my map, do I? I don't see it. So we're just going to have to roam around. Well, let's use movement speed to do so. Ah, there's another shrine. It just came into view. Nomad stick. I've had better. Very good. Now, as far as I can tell, regular enemies do not drop items. At least not in the demo. And bosses only drop the secret reagent that we have at the bottom right. It really is just the shrines right now and the finishing of a level that seems to be doing it. Speaking of, there it is. Rune of Rebound. Chance to dodge damage. 5% per extra stack. I wonder if there's a diminishing return on that, because if there isn't, then you can have a 100% dodge chance, which seems a little imbalanced. Ah, we have a reforger. Nice. A fuse. 40 resources. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take the rebound. I'm going to meld one, and then I am going to get some of these sparks and melt those as well and create a fuse. And now we have a fuse. Perfect. That's how you can kind of sculpt your build, assuming these blacksmith, these reforgers, whatever you want to call them, end up with a good item you may want to double down on. All right. Another shrine indicator, because that's crit. Crit's good. Very good. It is another kill all mission, so this should be very good. Yeah, look at that. The fuse immediately doing work. Enemy dies. 400% damage on anybody nearby them once it lands. Very good. Another indicator. Very good. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Die. Now this is a lot easier to achieve than that previous level with the kill all missions. My. Alright. Ooh, attack speed. 60%. It's ramping. It is ramping. Perfect. Ah, vertebral implant. A little bit more life. We have cross 200. I don't think I'm going to necessarily need more life than that. Okay, let's drop those guns. There we go. Take out the big guy. Perfect. And then all our additional on-hit triggers will take out all the smaller people. That way we don't really have to focus on them. Which is lovely. 30 to go. Come on. Let's make it happen. Perfect. Another big guy. It's more of a medium guy, isn't it? Okay. So far, so good. Let's not get too greedy now. If nothing else, greed is a slow and insidious killer. Or in this case, it's a insidious but fast killer. As I chunk myself due to my greed. Go figure. More attack speed. Perfect. I would like to see a cursed item soon as well. That's another thing we haven't really spotted. Cursed items. Alright, so let's go. Another life. Maybe we need another blacksmith to get rid of some of that excess life that we don't need. Or maybe we do need it if we're going to keep getting greedy, I suppose. Edge of the Continent. Alright, Protocol 1.0. Very good. Another Cell of the Ancients. We do almost have another upgrade on our abilities as well. Another life. Alright, I'm becoming a tank. Ah, speaking of cursed, there it is. This is a cursed item, which has a big benefit at the cost of a big downside. So, 10% chance to create an area at the enemy's death spot. Damages 10% of maximum health every 0.3 seconds. I've never tried this one, so I guess I'm going to see what this does. What's this? What's the actual downside here? What is the actual downside? Okay. So far, not really seeing any negatives. Did I understand it? 10% chance to create an area at the enemy's death spot. Oh, it's only a 10% chance at a death spot. Okay. And then when they die, we might take a lot of damage as a result. As long as that shard is alive. Maybe? 2 out of 3. Well, oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So the creation of that shard costs my life to make, basically. Alright. Understood. So now, that regen is really coming in handy. Protocol 1.0 again? Yeah, those shards do a lot of damage. So it's a big trade-off. But if you have like a lot of health and a lot of regen, or some kind of like way of constantly getting life back, because other characters start with like means of healing themselves. Like Pandora actually has a dash that creates a healing zone, which is kind of wild, but also really good for multiplayer, which is what this game supports as well. Alright. Well, the shards don't seem to be doing anything. No, the shards do damage if I stand in them. Oh, so that's the downside? I see now. I see. So they generate permanent fields that hurt everybody, including myself. Honestly, I don't think that is necessarily a downside. That's just free. As far as I can tell. Ah, look at that. Inertia. Inertia is quite lovely to have as well. It's another on-hit effect. I could also just use the cursed shard here to get rid of it. Let me actually... Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. We accidentally made more. It's fine. Another on-hit effect. It's fine. Let's go. Ah, well, there goes our life back up. I can't get rid of life fast enough, it turns out. Worst problems to have. So far, so good. These totems are crazy. Okay. It is a kill-all mission after all, so... Another life. Let's get some more movement speed. Or not movement speed, regen, since we have the area denials. Oh god, there's an item I want to pick up. Oof, okay. Yeah, the more life I have, the more these shards do damage. So life is now technically, in a way, a damage up if you play around it. That's kind of cool. Makes you wonder if I should not have sacrificed my life for the inertia. I will. What is done is done. Alright. Make sure we kill this thing. Perfect. Wish I had some base damage upgrades as well. That'd be nice at this point. Lovely short level though. We're almost done. 3 kills left. Okay, there's a gun somewhere. There it is. Beautiful. One more. There it is. And gone with the winds. Perfect. Did not see any additional items. So we're just going to go to the next. HVC. Additional chain jumps. Don't think that's all that powerful actually, but Like, after a certain point, there really is no need to have more of them. But maybe that's a good thing, because then you can just use them for the blacksmith. Speaking of, let's actually choose... Essence. Definitely want the essence. Alright, this definitely looks like a boss battle room, but no bosses this time. We do have an item at the bottom, and a cell here for the ancients. Alright, let's go find some keys. And pick up that shrine down there. Perfect. Blue pill. Nice. Some movement speed. Would have preferred a red pill, but it is what it is. Red pill gives you damage and health. Blue is just movement speed. Make of that what you want. I'm not going to read too much into it. Too much, at least. Alright. Perfect. A lot of burst damage if you get lucky. Come on. Nice. Still no keys. Come on. Give me a key. Just the one. Just the one. I believe this was the... oh, look. Here it is. Dawnbreaker. Bastion is now available. Bastion is the final character we have to unlock still. So there you go. Let's get some movement speed. Alright. I kind of want to check out Bastion then. But this is also the last stage, so we're almost done with one cycle. And then it's up to you if you want to keep going and push further. Same thing you can do in Risk of Rain or Soulstone Survivors, or if you just want to end the run and see perhaps whatever it is you have unlocked, like a new character, for example. Which is what I want to do, because I just unlocked a new character and I want to know what it does. Let's actually go to the inside here, because we have a key, and that's a monolith. Perfect. Let's take this one out. Come on. Almost there. Make it happen. Oop, okay. I don't see any key. Oh, okay. I'm about to die if I don't watch out. I was not looking at the range units in the back. I was just looking at the front because I'm all business. Alright, come on. No party. Where's the key? Oh, I have a key. Why am I not... I have a key. And there's the boss. Let's kill the siren. He is scary because he has this move. And there's still enemies around. So let's make sure we play our hand safe. We do have our ultimate, which will help take care of all the stranglers. Okay. Our build in AoE does work too. Alright. I think we're killing him faster. Whoa. Almost started face tanking a bunch of projectiles there. I think we're killing him faster than we're killing the other boss, relatively speaking. So, which should make sense. Or maybe we're not. Maybe I became overconfident. Maybe I just had like a couple of good procs. And there it is. As you can see now, we have both the Apotheosis and the Quarium. Quarium is continuing. Apotheosis is ending the run. Let's do that. Because I unlocked Bastion. And I want to see what he does. Give it to me. As you can see, observe 100% Aurora Hybrid. You can see all the items you picked up, how you upgraded, the Omni Stones you have collected, add to wishlist as well. We're going to leave because I want to see Bastion real quick. The final character. He has a giant hammer, which would make sense. Dawnbreaker strikes damage to stunned enemies. Bastion strikes the ground with his hammer, creating a wave of energy around him. Very cool. A short dash in the direction of movement, dealing a bunch of damage. Stuns enemies within a 20-unit radius for 3 seconds. Alright. Rising Fury. Every enemy within the radius of 10 units from Bastion increases its damage by 10%. If the Siren is within the radius, the damage is increased by 100. So both the melee guys have like a damage increase. The wizard has a bouncy chance, and then the hybrid has just a resurrect. So every character has a lot of potential and some tools that are really, really good for multiplayer, with the exception of the starter character. He's just like straight, or he or she is just very straightforward. But the other characters, Nidium, Pandora, and Bastion, all have like really good tools for multiplayer. Interesting. But there it is, Gatekeeper. I'll put a link in the description box below if you want to check it out. The demo is available to all. Go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm out.